by the Human Rights Committee. But I would say that if you look at what's going on in the Rockefeller Drug Laws, that probably somewhere in that someone's right to life has been violated by the systems and institutions that are sanctioned by the state. We often hear about the concept of state-sponsored terrorism, but I would say that state-sponsored terrorism is exactly the same thing as the Rockefeller Drug Laws, and the Rockefeller Drug Laws are the same thing as state-sponsored terrorism, because your state does sponsor this, does it not? And this is something that terrorizes the people who have been locked up and find their substance drained and being drained by the state. Okay, then there's another article here, Article 7, the obligation to protect against torture or cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. And so that would be from the inadequate medical care, you know, not providing a safe environment when people are incarcerated, the use of excessive force, sexual harassment and violence, verbal degradation and abuse, the excessive use of administrative segregation and isolation, and so on. Article 9, which has to do with the right to liberty and security of person. I don't need to go into that a whole lot. The folk are locked up. What can I say? So they ain't going too far. Article 10, the requirement to treat persons deprived of their liberty with humanity. There's a requirement to treat people who are locked up with humanity, meaning that the main reason that you lock folk up isn't just to lock them up and punish them, but there has to be rehabilitation as a part of that. And we know from the defunding of reading programs, the defunding of programs where people can begin to clean themselves up and get themselves together while in jail, that they now have gone into such a punitive posture that the only thing that these people have to do is sit around and get if they got a mental disease, for their disease to get worse, and if they're a criminal, to think how much deeper they can go into a criminal mindset, because they don't have any other way to occupy their time. There's this one in terms of the right to privacy, and then this one, 19, which has to do with the right to information. So then, these are just a few. These are just a few of the articles that are within the ICCPR treaty. But if you looked at CERD and CAT, what I'm saying is that if you laid that over the experiences of people who are now incarcerated, the experiences of their family. I mean, for instance, there's in the ICCPR, there's articles, I'm kind of skimming here, I'm missing it, that has to, oh yeah, Article 23 has to do with family protection. Article 24 has to do with children's rights, and Article 26, which is similar to the 14th Amendment, has to do with equal protection of the laws. Now, like I'm influenced by watching a lot of TV, and so I'm going to be like Lieutenant Columbo, and I'm going to just add one more thing. Okay, so so here are some opportunities, in my opinion, for fighting this